Hey everyone, this is Serah and I hope everyone watching this video right now are doing well and good. So today in this video, I'm going to talk about some shows which didn't just entertain me but also changed something in me. Which made me question the system, which made me reflect, which made me step out. So without any further ado, let's talk about each single one of them. So the first one is The Delhi Crime. Delhi Crime is an Indian Hindi crime drama series directed by Ruchi Mehta, which is available on Netflix. The season 1 is set in the aftermath of the 2012 gang rape in Munirka, South Delhi, which is known as the Nirbhaya rape case. It follows DCP Vartika Chaturvedi, which is played by Shefali Shah, and her team struggling with limited resources, public outrages and pressure, but still go for justice. The first thing this show made me realize is that how fragile some systems are. How much it takes for the courage to act even when the odds are against you. Secondly, it challenged my assumptions. Most crime drama series glamorize the investigating journey. But this series does not sugarcoat anything. It shows the raw bureaucracy, the fatigue, the pressure, the human cost, etc. as it is. Thirdly, it pushed me to look around my environment, to look around the injustice. Therefore, sometimes growth means being uncomfortable. The second show that I want to mention in this video is The Glory. The Glory is a South Korean psychological thriller series which is available on Netflix, which is written by Kim Eun-suk and directed by An Gil-ho. The plot of the story is that a woman, which is played by Song Hye-kyo, who suffers a horrific bullying in her school life and sets out revenge decades later. The first thing it taught me is the value of resilience and deliberately shaping your future rather than being shaped by your past. Secondly, it reminded me that growth is not just about getting over things. It's also about who you are becoming after that as well. Thirdly, it pushed me to ask myself that am I carrying any wounds, any silent wounds? It asked me to check upon myself, to look some wounds which are visible, which are not visible, to check upon them. Skipping your pain is not a part of growth. Learn from it. The third one is Class. So Class is a 2023 Hindi language crime drama, a crime thriller which is available on Netflix, and this series is adapted from a Spanish series called Elite. So this story is set at Hampton International, which is a fictional elite school in Delhi. 3 students from a poor background, from a working class family, gets a scholarship and enters this wealthy world where things gets heavy with envy, caste, religion, murder. First thing that it made me realize is that there is a lot for me to learn about the complex social dynamics of our country, like the privilege, discrimination, etc. that I have to learn. Secondly, it taught me empathy, but don't ask me how, but for some reason I felt empathetic to every single characters. They were not flawless, they were raw, they made mistakes, and there are some characters in this show who made mistakes on daily basis, but still they all deserved empathy in one way or another. They were also suffering in their own ways, so yeah, it taught me empathy. Empathy is a word that I want to add with this show, but it does not fix well with this show, but still it has to be, it could go with it, yeah. So the fourth show is The Criminal Justice. So Criminal Justice is an Indian Hindi language crime thriller legal drama which is based on a British series of the same name. So the first season of Criminal Justice was released in 2019 and the fourth season of Criminal Justice was released in 2025. So this is a legal drama where Pankaj Tripathi appears as an advocate by the name Madhav Mishra. In the first season, Madhav Mishra is a struggling advocate but by fourth season, he's a big shot in Mumbai. Even though it's a legal drama, but it's more like an investigation thriller. So the first thing that it made me realize is that how vulnerable we are under the system that we trust. that we trust that it will give us justice, it will give us reputation, where law will, law will protect us. It made me realize how vulnerable we are under that. So second thing that I learned from watching 4 seasons of a legal drama is that if you don't know what to do what you think that's right. And also make sure that you have a friend who is an advocate. It will help you. So the fifth one is Kaala Paani. So Kaala Paani is a 2023 Indian Hindi language web series which is about a mysterious illness which attacks the Andaman Nicobar Island. Personally, this is my first time I am exposed to something that's very related to Andaman Nicobar Islands. Like, I have not watched any series or even movies which are related to Andaman Nicobar Islands, so I was really fascinated by that, because for some unknown reason I always thought that Andaman Nicobar Islands is a very it's not something that's inhabited by people. I thought it's a scary place, but when I got to know that a lot of people live there, like we all do, it made me like, oh, I was having a very prejudiced mind till then. But it's a very nice story. It starts with a family, who's going to Andaman Nicobar Islands to have a vacation, which is kind of cool, because I always thought that people go to Lakshadweep only for vacation, but in Andaman Nicobar also they'll go. So it was a very curious thing for me. I know I'm just being, politically wrong right now, but it was my mistake. I was just having a prejudiced mind. So yeah. So the first thing that it made me realize is about that growth is not just about internal or external. It's also about how you respond, how you face critical, unfamiliar, uncommon situations as well. Secondly, on a personal note, it made me to be aware of my surroundings, my environment, the nature, the community, etc. The things on which I am surviving. Sixth one is Breathe into the Shadows. Breathe into the Shadows is an Indian Hindi language crime drama series which is created and directed by Mayank Sharma. It is available on Amazon Prime. So the season 1 was released in 2020 and season 2 in 2022, and it stars Abhishek Bachchan, Amit Sat and Nithya Menon. The first thing this show had made me realize is about the psychological complexity of human identity, grief, obsession, anger, darkness, etc. that we experience as humans. So basically this is a psychological thriller where a certain character, I'm not telling you who, a certain character of this book faces dissociative disorder, and that's how the story evolves like. And thirdly, the story have a connection with our mythology. Yes, there are certain parts where a mythology is intertwined with the story, and I'm absolutely astonished by that. Where Ravan, not really Ravan, a few things about him is mentioned, and it also holds a prominent place in the story. So that's kind of great. Like, they have done a great job in writing that. So yeah, that's something that I wanted to mention as well. So here it is, the 6 shows that made me grow fast. So I absolutely loved all these series, and it left me with some questions. Some people might be wondering that this is a book review channel and why she is talking about web series and all. So I'm currently obsessed with series and all, so that's why I thought about trying it a bit. So let's see if people are liking it or not. So yeah, so see you in the next video, which will be a book review video for sure. So see you in that video. Till then, bye. And also, if you have loved this video, please do like and share this video to all your web series watching loving friends, and also share this to your bookish friends as well. You can share it with anyone, I don't care. So yeah, so see you in the next video. Till then, bye.